What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we'll be covering Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, and this one right here is the final predictions for episode 3. I forgot to put episode 3 in there, but ugly ass niggas, y'all know what episode we on. So these are the final predictions for episode 3. So basically in this video, I'll be covering my predictions that I think will happen in this up and coming episode. Now, obviously all of this might not be in the exact order, but these are the things that I see, that I believe will be happening. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start the things off by going over the episode 3 synopsis. And it says, as Rock and Marvin face the aftermath of Unique's violent clandestine comeback, Lou manages his new artist. Kanan gets through to his grandmother, and Jukebox embraces her sexuality. So that is the things that we have for this episode. Now, I think we probably are going to be starting this thing out with, they showing that there was a crime scene. I don't know exactly, could this be linked to the death of bump bed post head Andre Barnes, but I think it could be. I mean, who knows though? This could be another crime scene to something else. But one thing for sure is they are absolutely going to, announce that Andre Barnes is dead, because we know, of course, your boy Unique took his ass out with the quickness. Now, I can also see Rock, being very hurt by this. Not because, he was someone so important to her, like a loved one or something, but of course, he had a lot of value. Because anytime her or her family were, caught up in any kind of scandal or any kind of law enforcement situation, he was the one who had the inside scoop on how to get them out of it. So now that he is gone, that possibly could mean that the Thomas family is now vulnerable when it comes to, law enforcement. But she do still have that get out of jail free card. So that's something we should definitely be looking out for. But next, I can see possibly your boy Unique probably is going to be hitting a couple of licks. So he might hit a heist, and I can see him maybe even hunting down, the jewelry store that possibly contains some of his old jewelry that he had, that Ronnie probably sold to them. So he probably go after it, and or maybe just get him some new gear altogether. But anyways, I can definitely see him, hitting licks like this, and coming up. Also, most definitely, this was in the description, we will see your girl, Grandma Joyce. And, it says that Kanan is going to get through to her. So if you've been following the story, we all know that they're saying he's going to get through to her as far as telling her children that she is now dying. So I'm going to double down on something that my boy Nate Almighty said. I believe we're definitely going to get that one-on-one scene between Marvin and Grandma Joyce, because that is the only Thomas sibling that we have yet to see her on screen with, and it's probably for a reason, because they have something probably, they probably don't like each other as much, but that's probably all going to be broken, because Marvin's going to see her on her deathbed, I can see something similar to Forrest. You remember on Forrest when I can't remember his name, but Diamond and Jannar's father, when he was dying, they basically explained to us that Diamond and his father's relationship wasn't the strongest, and that he was always the hardest on Diamond because he knew that he could take it, and that Jannar was softer, so he didn't do it with him. So I can see something very similar to that, you know what I'm saying, with Joyce telling Marvin, and probably he's gonna tell him to make sure he take care of his siblings and his daughter Juke. And I can see Marvin, making her that promise, and I think this here could lead to some foreseeable future for your boy Marvin. I'll do a video on that later. But anyways, next, of course, after Unique hit those licks, like he told your boy Early Tyler, aka Johnny from Ed, Edd n Eddy, that he always pay his debt, that he gonna be paid in full. So of course, after hitting those licks and possibly maybe even hitting a couple of rock spot, he's gonna come out with the money to pay back Early Tyler, and potentially even ask him for a little bit more help. Like maybe Early Tyler's gonna help him, build an organization, get some soldiers, put some stuff in place so that he can make his next move. Next, of course, we do know that this is one of the situations that absolutely would happen, is he's gonna take out these Chinese people that's working at the Golden Pavilion. Now, I remember a couple of y'all asked me, do I think he's gonna kill them? And I think I said this before, and I'm gonna double down on it. He absolutely will take out these Chinese people, because he is moving in the shadow right now. They see his face, and he even announced to them, like, even if they, let's just say by some miracle, they didn't recognize him of who he is, right? Because he got a new scar, he got his hood on, whatever. But he even announced to them, y'all done forgot about me real quick, or something like that, right? So he's letting it know who he is, and he's not going to do that because he don't want people to know who he is, that he's still alive. So absolutely, he's going to take them out executioner style. So next you get to your boy Quan, and I think this is all she wrote for Shang-Shang as well. He will finally get the bicycle kick put on him. We will see the introduction to your boy Liu Kang. I think your girl Rock will be the one who find him. Because remember, Stefano was telling them that if he could find somebody that she could trust for whatever the job is to take over for Quan, Shang-Shang, he could do it. So she gonna end up discovering Liu Kang, and he gonna come hit his ass with the bicycle kick, and his ass gonna be up out of here this episode. But anyways, we also see your boy Early Tyler, like he counting his money that Unique gave him. He told him he was playing with fire. And the thing is, what are they talking about? What is he talking about, at least? When he says he's playing with fire. Well, in my opinion, I think Unique is gonna kind of make some sort of dangerous moves that is going to be a little risky. So what could be the risky move? Perhaps when he's burning down the Golden Pavilion, because we did see an image of that in the teaser trailer, that him or his crew people or whatever is going to be burning it down, and possibly hitting all the rock spots like that. And maybe he's even, leaving some hints or something like that of who it is. And that could possibly be the reason he says he's playing with fire. Or he maybe went to go mess with Kanan. And Rock don't play about Kanan. And that could be the reason he's saying he's playing with fire. But one thing's for certain, is I think he's going to be doing something that's very risky, and it could possibly involve Rock or the Thomas family. Next, we get to your girl Jude. Now, we've seen the image of her throwing away her old butter jersey, letting her, I think that's symbolizing off with the old and on with the new. So Jukebox is getting ready to first, get the start of her transformation. We're going to see her, it says in the description, we're going to see her embrace her sexuality. So that new girl that we've seen I don't think we've seen her in a trailer, but I think we've seen her in an exclusive clip. She's going to get a new girlfriend. And that girl, of course, Juke is going to, she's not going to play no games. She's going to just be like, look, I like you. This is what it is. This is who I am. And she's just going to go through with it. Also, we could definitely believe that, eventually she is going to be working with Kanan eventually. Because, Kanan asked her, is she going to be back in, is she going to give her that singing thing another try? And she's like, no. And he was like, but that was always your dream. She was like, she dreams when she sleeps. So I just think that's kind of going to be, maybe Kanan's going to pitch to her, like, maybe you should join the family business now. Or, do some work with me. Because keep in mind, Juke was always kind of brilliant when it comes to that type of stuff. She just didn't want to get involved with it because, as she said, she didn't want to get involved with anything that Marvin was attached to. But now I think she's gonna embrace it. That's the reason why they said in the episode, in the season 4 synopsis, that people, whether they choose to embrace who they are, could be the difference between life and death. And I told y'all, I believe they're gonna be speaking of Juke and your boy Lou when they say this. So I believe Juke is gonna embrace it, and we're gonna see her turn into a savage. Now, next, I could also see, I'm not exactly sure, I'm gonna say this, I'm not exactly sure if this will happen this episode, but if it don't happen this episode, I would say probably for certain will happen the next. That we can see your boy Unique using the same tactic that he did in season 2. Remember, this is when he snuck up on Juliana and kidnapped her, right? So he could kidnap your boy OC this time, because I told y'all he's gonna break into Kanan's apartment, and he's gonna go in there for certain something. And we've seen him knock down the kid, and we've now figured out that the kid was definitely OC. So he's gonna probably kidnap OC, like I said in the past, that he's gonna kidnap him, and he's going to possibly be holding him, waiting on Kanan to find him, and then of course once Kanan finds him, he's gonna be shocked at who he sees, and then he eventually will, I think he's gonna possibly make a pitch to them. But before that happened, as we can see, your girl Crystal is gonna have an encounter with him. And how I can see this thing playing out is Neat first went there possibly in search of Kanan. And maybe Kanan wasn't there. And then he's gonna be coming out. Of course, he bumps Crystal. And I think Crystal probably had a smart mouth and was like, watch what the hell you going. And then she turns around and he turns around. She's like, hold up. This mind ugly hell. Forget what I said, lad nigga. My bad. And she goes back into the apartment. I think he gonna go ahead and let her go. But hey, he might just figured out that that's Kanan's girl and potentially use it later on to his advantage. Because keep in mind, he did that already once with Davina. So don't be surprised if he tries to flip Crystal. But anyways, next we did see an image of her talking to Kanan, saying that it was some fucked up looking that nigga coming up out of the apartment last night, or whenever she said, and that she didn't no longer feel safe in that apartment. Now, what is Kanan gonna do about it? I'm not exactly sure. He might just, put the word out and try to hunt down who it is that she's talking about, especially if he came in and possibly already did some damage with OC or whatever. But anyways, next, we're going to also, like I said already, we might just get that image of them burning down the Golden Pavilion. So Neek and whoever he got together, I believe, is going to burn it down. And that is going to be destroying, of course, one of Rock's businesses. And I'm not sure if we're going to get this episode, but hey, we might get it. But we're for sure going to get it. If we don't get it this episode, we're going to for sure get it next episode. Of these ugly ass Chinese dude, we're here telling Rock that pretty much all the ugly ass niggas involved in your organization have been under attack. And I can see them possibly telling Rock they no longer want to work with it, or they might need a bigger incentive to do so. And after that, of course, keep in mind, like I said, I believe Rock will make a move on your boy Quan, but because I think I can see Rock maybe telling Marvin that Quan is the one that's behind the hit, all their businesses and stuff being hit. Because keep in mind, last time she seen him, he told her he was raising up her prices. So she might be under the impression that it's Quan who's behind it. Kind of similar to what Ghost and Tommy discussed, in season 1 of the original Power. Like, there was a little bit suspicious that it might be possibly Lobos who was behind the hits. Although they didn't make a move on it. Rock and Marvin just might. And then they could take him out just to figure out later on that it wasn't him. Because the hits are going to be still going on. And it just might, that might land them end up taking out your boy Trey Mike. But I think that'll be next episode. Anyways, though, that's pretty much all I got as far as this particular video. So definitely let me know in the comments, what are y'all theories and predictions for this particular episode? Is it anything that I missed? Or is it anything that you guys might just see differently that I may have explained and you tell me that you see it differently? Let me know all of that and more in the comments. But like usual, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.